Hello, in this tutorial video we're going to be talking about the crew section of the AirCrew application. So I have my home screen. I'm going to go ahead and open up the application, and I already had it open before in my crew members section, so it automatically reappeared. And here you'll see my crew list. I do have a few crew members added already. However, we're going to start out by adding a new crew member, and then we'll come back and I'll show you some of the statistics I have with these other crew members. So let's go up to the top right and we'll select the plus icon. And for the first name and last name are the two required fields to enter a crew member. So I'm going to go ahead and enter Jimmy Fallon. And we'll say the company ID is 23456. Base domiciles JFK. For sake of example, I'm going to show you that you can add a city to this list by hitting the Add City button up on the top right. So if I hit Add City, I'm going to go ahead and enter Fort Lauderdale, FLL, in Florida. So Fort Lauderdale, I just want to show you you can add cities to your list from when you go to add a base domicile for a crew member, and it will always stay on your cities list. But I'm going to go ahead and choose JFK. Seniority date, I'm going to put as let's see. The seniority date I'm going to put as November 20th, let's say 2005. Job title, I already have in here TV show host. I'm going to edit it so that it looks, I'm going to capitalize it just for make it look nicer, since it is a job title. But you can put whatever you want in here. Let's say, for example, you travel with your family a lot, your brother, sister, mother, father, uncle, cousin. You can go ahead and add those job titles in there, because if you do add the crew member or act as their crew member to your trips or your flights, you can then view the flight history and the trip history with each other. So I'll show you that here in just a minute, but that might be something you want to do. Jimmy Fallon is a TV show host, so why not? Let's do that. All right, TV show host, and then residence, let's say New York. And then we're going to enter phone number. We'll do, let's say, 555-555-5555. Submit. And email address will be jimmy.fallon@aircrew.com. Submit. And you can enter multiple phone numbers, you can enter multiple email addresses just by pressing that plus icon there, but I'm not going to do that right now. So let's press the email address, or excuse me, mailing address, 234 North Safe Way, and we're going to say Long Island, New York, 12345. Submit. And you can add another mailing address if you'd like. Notes, I'm just going to say Cool Cat. And Notes field is a great tool for you to keep data about the crew member when you flew with them, any details about their life, any details about flying with them that you want to keep. So next time you fly with them, you may not recognize them. You recognize their name before you fly. You might want to look up the details and say, oh yeah, I remember this, I remember that, and get yourself up to speed. You can then see which flights you flew together, what overnights you flew together, if you make that effort when you're putting information into AirCrew. And then when you see them, it'll look like you remembered everything about them, and that'd be pretty heroic. So let's go up and hit save. Or actually, you know what? We're going to add a photo. Let's add a photo. So if we go to the top of the screen, select the add photo icon. You can take a picture, choose from photo library. I'm going to choose from photo library. I happen to have a picture of Jimmy Fallon in my phone. So there we go. I'm going to hit save on the top right corner. And now I'm taken to the details page where I have all the information I just entered. This is great. We can access this information very quickly and easily just by going to our crew list and come down, and I can see all this information. I don't have any flights or overnights listed with Jimmy Fallon. Since I just entered his name, I haven't added him to any flights or overnights, but I do have some crew members that do have that information. So I'm going to hit the back button, go back to my crew members list. Here's a search field. I can go ahead and search by ID number. I can search by first name or last name. So if I enter Moon, or MO, automatically Blue Moon comes up, so I can select Blue Moon, and here I'm taken to Blue Moon's details. And I actually did fly an overnight with Blue Moon. So if I select down here under history, I see flights 1. Our distance flown together is 859, so that distance is a calculation in total of all the mileage, or if you have kilometers selected as your distance unit, of all the flights we flew together. So if I have 10 flights, it's the mileage of all those 10 flights added together. And then I have my overnights there too. So if I, next to flights there, under that 1, if I press the 1, I'm then taken to the list of the flights we've flown together. So if I click on the details, I can see the details of that flight, and I can see any notes I left, so on and so forth. Hit the back button. Hit the back button again. I'm taken back to the crew details for Blue Moon. If I press on the overnights there, the 2, if I press on that 2, I'm taken to the list, the dates of all the nights I overnighted. So if I press the details there for December 11th, I'm actually taken to the trip, and I can see all the details for the trip. I can see here that I overnighted, or who else we overnighted with. So I can be like, oh yeah, remember we had an overnight. We overnighted with Jack Daniels and Samuel Adams. Again, I can view all those dates. And I'm going to hit the back button, and I'm taken back to my overnight list, and hit the back button again. Now I'm taken back to my crew list, and then I'll hit back again, and I'm taken back to my crew members list. So as you can see, it's a pretty neat tool here. Like I said before, my favorite part of this is that I can keep record of crew members. As so I have a hard time remembering somebody, remembering anything about them. So it's kind of nice to have that, to have those details when you do run into them again. That's it for the crew section. If you have any questions, please email us, support@goflymedia.com. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day and safe travels.